Hey traders, John Howell here. Listen, I'm just doing some trading this afternoon. I'm actually looking at, I've got gold here, or I've got the Nasdaq at the top here. Been watching the Nasdaq futures. And also I'm looking at, this is the gold chart down the bottom here. Plus also I'm actually looking at, let me actually just bring this down here for a bit. This is the gold chart 5 minute. If I bring up the silver chart, this is actually the silver chart here. So silver's actually short term anyway, looking actually quite, looks like we're getting ready for another bit of a dump on the downside on silver. So, but the reason why I want to do this video for you is that I want to talk to you about flags, okay? And why it's so important that a bull flag does not mean it's going to be bullish for the markets, but we need to wait for the breakout first. And that's going to give us confirmation. And there was something that happened on the gold chart just recently, and I want to share that with you. So let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into it. This actually was the chart here, which was on the hourly chart. And again, oh, wait there we go. Okay, cool. I'm just watching my other screen because there might be a trade coming up here on actually silver real soon. Short-term trading for silver. So I want to share this with you here. See, a lot of people, let me actually just take the moving averages. Let me actually hide the moving averages for a minute so I can just share with you the actual pattern, okay? So here's what actually happens a lot of the times. A lot of the times when people say, oh, there's a bull flag forming, there's a bull flag, so therefore it's going to be bullish, right? And you see what happens here. So we have, let's actually pull this down through here. Hey. All right, so let's actually pull this down. Okay, so look what we have here. We have what? We have a bit of a bull flag, don't we? See how we have not much going on, and then the market runs up, and then we have the bull flag. Oh my goodness, it's bullish. Bull flag, here we go. And so this is where the danger is for a lot of people, is that the patterns as of late, during my trading career, I've noticed that, yeah, we may have a bullish pattern, right? But it does not mean that it's going to be bullish. And this is something you need to be very, very, very careful of when you're actually looking at the market. It's so important to wait for a breakout first, because just because we have a bullish flag here, as in this example here, sometimes we'll get the bullish flag that looks like this, right? We'll get the bullish flag that looks like that, but then sometimes we actually get a breakdown like this, right? What does that mean? Well, generally speaking, it means we're actually going to run back down towards the lows back down here, which is actually these lows back down here, right? Why does my mouse keep cutting out for? Do you guys know why? I'm using a wireless mouse, but it just seems, see that? Oh, it's working now. It just cuts out every now and then. Anyway, so you have to wait for the breakout, right? So we may have a flag formation here. See that there? It just cuts in and out. Do you know why that is? I need to get a new mouse. Any of you tech guys understand this? So I'm using this as an example, right? We need to wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation that this is going to be. So we really need a break, and really what we want to see is we want to see a breaking of this high. So we really want to see, something like this, like a big breakout like that. Therefore, this is going to be a low, a higher low, and then a higher low, and then now we're breaking past the previous. That would be the perfect scenario for a bull flag. Then yeah, in this scenario, we may get a bit of a pullback first initially, right? So see that? Look at that. What? I need to get a new mouse. So initially we might have a bit of a drop here, right? Like that. And then it turns around and then actually skyrockets to the upside. So this here, once again, traders, and as you can see, we have a bull flag, but look what happened. Sideways. Oh, look, bull flag. Everything's bullish, right? Oh, bull flag. And then guess what happened? Boom, breakdown. What does this mean? The bullish flag is no longer bullish, right? It actually is, this bull flag is now bearish. And then guess what? We get the sell-off. Do you see that through there? So if you watch any people on YouTube or something like that, and they say that a bull flag means bullish, and this goes for a lot of patterns. The market is not the same as it was back 20 years ago, okay? And people are rejuvenating. Yes, this is a bull flag. It's called a bull flag, but we need to wait for the breakout first, because it doesn't mean it's going to be bullish. And a lot of people get in, oh, I'm going to get in here because it's definitely going to break to the upside. No, it doesn't work like that. You know, you've probably seen this, right? Where you've got maybe like these bullish patterns out there as well too. Like you may have, let's actually draw this here. Like you may have even, like let's just draw here. You may even have like like an ascending triangle pattern, right? It's like, oh, it's bullish, it's going to break out. And it does, it actually breaks down. And then guess what? And then it falls off a cliff. A bullish pattern, it's called a bullish pattern, but it doesn't mean it's going to be bullish for the market. Same for a head and shoulder formation. There is hundreds of times I've seen in my trading career where I've seen a head and shoulder formation do this to only just do that and then continue up, right? I've seen so many times these head and shoulder formations and all this sort of stuff not be what the textbooks and all that sort of stuff. And this is just an example I really want to share with you here. And once again, you want to wait for the breakout first. That's going to give you a bit more confirmation. And then as you can see, look what's happened here recently, right? This is the hourly chart on gold. Gold's actually just getting absolutely smashed. But why did this thing complete falling off? It started with what? The breakout. See how then now we're actually just falling off a cliff now we're going to the downside. So this is an example here, traders. Please, whenever you're viewing the charts, whenever you're reading the markets and you start to identify these different patterns, make sure that you don't, I'm going to get in early because it's a bullish flag or maybe a textbook or someone on YouTube told you about it and therefore it's likely to be bullish in the markets. No, always wait for the breakout because once again, in this example here, right, we can go sideways through here, right? In this example here, we didn't get the break up. We actually got the break down. Therefore, this bull flag is actually a bearish. This actually break to the downside is bearish for the markets. It actually means it's probably likely to drop now because it didn't actually go up. We're actually waiting for the breakout and therefore we got the sell-off in the market. So I hope this helps you out today, traders. Just keep an eye on this. The whole point about this is that you may see patterns that you want to trade in the markets, but the whole thing is wait for confirmation that it actually is like I talked about in today's video. That's it for me today, traders. Traders, if you'd like to learn more about how I actually trade the markets, my trading system, how I find the trades from short-term cash flow trades to big, massive profit trades, like, you know, really big profit trades, a bit more about my story and so on and so forth, go to johnsfreetraining.com, JOHNS, freetraining.com. And you'll be able to see that, or there should be a link in the description. Go over there right now, register for it right now, and you'll get instant access to the replay of that training on the very next page. So you can actually start watching it and getting access to that. Speak to you soon, guys. Traders, I want to invite you to my webinar that I'm running today. And on this webinar, I'm going to share with you all the details to my #1 trading system for the last 17 years and how I only trade 1 hour per day. Plus, also going to be learning the 3 secrets that I had to master over the last 17 years to generate a really good income. If you go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description, click on that. Go over there right now, register. If you are struggling with the trading right now, I promise you this is going to completely game change because you're going to understand why you are going backwards and why you're losing money. And then I'm going to teach you exactly what the system I use that gets me a really high % win-loss ratio. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go over there, register for my webinar right now today because you're going to absolutely love it. Or there should be a link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the webinar. So go to that right now and I look forward to seeing you on my next webinar. Go to that right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go to that right now.